Hey, if you hear that noise, you know what time it is. I'm Dr. Miss Wendy.
The real American here, Dr. Thorne.
He's also Latino. He's learning Spanish.
Buenos
Woo! We love America. We are here to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, because you have made us #1 in YouTube in over 5 categories. Oh, tongue tied already. Got a whole show to do. We have become #1 depreciation money doctors. What else, doctor?
All right. So number one.
In just 4 days. 4
days.
Hey, thank you, Lord. Thank you, everyone watching. And we are #1 with kids money doctor. Whoops. He was going to say that. Whoops. Go ahead.
So when you go to YouTube and type in money doctor, we're #1.
We're #1 money doctor depreciation. #1.
When you go to YouTube and type in kids money doctor.
#1.
When you go to YouTube and type in debt-free money doctor.
#1.
And when you go to YouTube and type in common tax deduction, we're #1.
#1. Now, we have another exciting show for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Subscribe, like us, share, and keep watching. We really want to thank you. We have had a fabulous 4 days. Hey! All right. As Dr. Miss Wendy, this is our imaginary hospital where people come who are toys and fun objects, and they come into us with a problem, and we solve the problem. Always a happy ending with finance and money. So our patient today.
Well, first of all, let's go over the 3 things that we always do.
All 3 things we do in
order.
What
we're going to mix it up. Number 3. Trace. Number trace.
We're taking Spanish.
We show you how to knock out your debt fast.
And on top of that, we also go back and do your taxes. If you have tax issues, if you owe internal revenue, think they owe you, or have not filed, moneydoctorsforyou@gmail.com.
Dose. Number 2. The second thing we do is we show you how to boost your score. 50 to 100 points in 30 to 60 days.
We are the specialists. Where's his little sign at? I'll find it. Keep going, doctor.
And then the last one, Uno. I'm out. Uno. Time to play Uno. Number 1, we show you how to put $500 to $1,500 in your pocket in 30 to 45 days.
It's very important. He'll look for his sign. This is from our Dear God, the little book of Dear God letters. Thank you for thinking of love. An illustration is by Annie Fitzgerald. Now, this one says, Dear God, what will we do today? Dear God, what will we do today? Why can't I watch TV all day? Our next patient, her bills have been really on her mind, and she has not been able to. He was looking for his card, and there it is. He's the money doctor. He's also the specialist. Hey, did you touch me?
The specialist.
Woo! We gotta keep this PG. Touch me again. Touch me again. Woo! All right, where was I at? Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Sometimes it's hard to get out of your pajamas and get dressed, especially when all day you want to. Especially when all you want to do is be lazy. But God wants you to be a person of excellence. He wants you to make every day count. You can make God happy by getting up every morning and doing what He wants you to do. The way of the slothful man is a hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. Proverbs 15:19. That gets us to our patient. Our patient is, where did she go?
There we go.
Oh. She is Miss Faye, the fairy, and she has been gaining a lot of weight. She did watch the video on student loan default, and she got her student loan out of default. Go, Faye, go. Go, Faye, go. And there her student loan is only $25, 5 a month. It went from $200 to $25. Woo! What percentage is that, doctor?
That's down to below 10%. Yeah, that's a whole lot. Yeah.
Now, but the other bills, she needs some tips on how to stay debt free, because that's what she's working on now. And because she's gained so much weight, she is unable to fly, so we have to get her immediately into the doctor's office.
All right.
There she is, doctor, with a beautiful self. Absolutely gorgeous. Now,
okay, Miss Faye the Fairy. She been gaining a little bit of weight here, and I heard that she was having some high blood pressure issues.
Yes, her blood pressure is up because she is not working out, she's not exercising, and she's just sitting around watching television all day, worrying about her bills.
Just sitting at home, okay. Yeah. So
she's tried different diets, yo-yoing back and forth, but nothing seems to work for her.
Okay. All right. So
she wanted to know if we could transform her, and I said, yes we can, yes we can, yes we can. Oh, I'm sorry, doctor. I'm going to go somewhere and sit down. What do you got?
So I want her to listen, because overeating is no laughing matter.
It's no laughing matter.
I mean, you can actually have a heart attack, and it could really cause you a lot of heart problems. And your family's going to miss you when you're gone early, too soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to give her a prescription, and the prescription for her is to try to get her out of debt. And obviously, if she used the strategy for the student loan, then we need to also use some strategies for her monthly expenses. Well, she said she had some questions. The student loan work, but she spends a lot of money. She gets her coffee in the morning from various places. She spends about $5 for that. For lunch, she buys her lunch out, and then she gets a drink to go with that. And then when she's home, she tends to order her food out by various different ordering programs, and the food she's ordering not very healthy. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. So my first tip for her is the one that I use. I make my own coffee at home, and I couldn't show them all to you, but I use flavored creamers, and I use a ton of them. I think there's more flavored creamers in there than it is milk, and I'll give a shout out to Aldi's. These are from Aldi's, and they have a wide selection, and they're not that expensive, but whatever your choice is, make your coffee at home, and then take it with you in a coffee cup, and make sure your coffee cup says something encouraging. Happiness is in a cup. Now, you know where you're not going to get that from, so buy your coffee from home. Buy your coffee and make it at home. That's tip number one. And then, as the doctor has taught me, get yourself, making a big old mess over here, get yourself a tip box. So, you know how you go out to the restaurant and you tip the waitress? Tip yourself. So the money that you didn't spend on the coffee, put it in your tip box and tip yourself. Start this every week, and at the end of the week, take your money, pay your tithes, and pay your bills. Okay, what other tips do you have for today, doctor? Okay, so we also told her instead of drinking a lot of sodas, she can make her own little soda. She can make her own soda with water. It's absolutely free. She can buy this and she will be crushing it. Another thing is, if she wants the soda, she needs to buy the soda and then put it in her own cup. Okay, she doesn't like soda, she can buy her own juice. Take the bottle with her to work so she's not spending unnecessary money. What else can she do, doctor? The next thing that she probably definitely needs to do is instead of having a high cable bill, she can switch over to a streaming service. She can switch over to a streaming service, which she can go from $100 to maybe $150 a month to $15 a month. What's the math on that, doctor? She's saving over 80%. She's saving over 80%, and then she puts that money. Do you have cable? Yes, I do. We're going to tell you to put that money in this box right here. And another tip we have, which we're going to do a full video on, is if you are over the limit on your credit cards, there is a strategy you can use to pay them off quickly. And we're going to talk about that in another video. But one thing we can tell you is stop using them. Doctor, did you want to say something about that? The credit card companies, they want you to use as much credit as possible because that's how they make their money. There's nothing wrong with using credit. The bottom line, you just need to have a strategy. That's all.
You need to have a strategy, and as she makes her own coffee, as she makes her own drinks, as she also take your lunch. Take your lunch.
Brown paper bag.
Put it in your lunch container. And you know, when I worked outside of my home, I used to take my lunch, and every morning when I fixed it, I did not want it. But by the time lunchtime came, growl, I ate what I brought because I took that money and put it in a box. And what you will find is $20 here. This is a whole $100 bill. $1 here, $20 here, $50 here. These are tips on how you can pay down your debt. May not sound like much, but instead of ordering it out, fix your food. Get a grill. A grill will make your food taste different. And what can you tell them about grilling? They can go to YouTube. There's some masters on YouTube. And what did you learn, Doctor?
Grilling saves not. First of all, it's healthier than frying. I love some fried chicken. You know what? When you grill it, it's a lot healthier.
A lot healthier.
Yep. And then it cooks a lot faster because if you have a propane tank grill, it cooks within a few minutes because bottom line, the heat is there.
And you say, well, I can't afford all of that because I'm on a budget. One meal eaten out, you could buy a small grill. One meal eaten out, you could buy a propane tank, and it would last you before you eat out your next meal. So it's all about, what does this box say? Hooray. Tips for being debt-free. Debt-free is the best feeling. I've been debt-free. We're working now to be debt-free. It's the best feeling. But it all starts with you. And our fairy, she can fly now. She is so happy and so excited because since she got her student loan debt out of default, now she goes to a gym. She works out 3 times a week, and she doesn't eat her coffee out anymore. She bought a grill. She eats a lot of her meals in. And when she wants to eat out, she goes online to see if that restaurant has a coupon. And she's getting ready to start her own home-based business. So what she learned was never eat alone. We are going to give you a final prescription. I am Dr. Miss Wendy. Subscribe, like us, share. And what is the prescription, Doctor?
The prescription we're going to give to Mrs. Faye, the fairy, is the Word. And we get a word to everybody. Without the Word, you're not going to be too successful. And the scripture for today is Mark 9:23. And it says, if you can, said Jesus, everything is possible for one who believes.
You have to believe you can do it. You can become debt-free. We'll give you some more tips in another video. We'll show you how to give her those credit cards. And we'll also show you how to pay down that mortgage. I am Dr. Miss Wendy. And we are the Money Doctors. Thank you for watching. And we will see you in the next show. Take these tips. Get rid of your debt. Watch the other debt-free video. And bye. Subscribe, like, and share. Bye.